cracking, YouTube? It's me, your host, Toon, aka the Comic Book Thug. Once again, bringing another comic book review. This time it's for Spider-Woman, issue number 5. New costume, new status quo. This is the first of there we go. See if we can see that. Yep, this is the first issue with her new costume, her new attitude, whatever. So the comic opens. Excuse me. The comic opens with her driving on her motorcycle and she's talking to herself about it's been 5 weeks now since she quit Shield and the Avengers, and people so asking why she doing it, and she need a new start, fresh start. She want a normal life. So she sees this guy, well, it looks like this big monster guy attacking this woman, and she stops him. It looks like a robot guy, and I didn't even know she had like powers. Like I said, I'm not really a Spider-Woman person, but I do all Spider people reviews, so she zapped him with like some blast that I didn't know she could do, and there's a hole in it leaves a hole in his chest, and she sees a guy inside of his chest with a shirt on that says police, and then like somebody puts a gun to her head, and it's a female police officer, and she realized that and then she's surrounded by a whole bunch of police officers, and the female officer tells her that they was like doing a I can't really explain. They was doing she was trying to teach the guys how to take down a superhuman without getting their arms ripped off. So she basically stopped the operation, whatever. So they arrest her. She's in jail, and then she's not really bailed out by Ben Orchard, a newspaper writer. He comes and tells her that she wasn't officially locked up, but they didn't tell her because she didn't ask any questions. So it was a joke on her. So they put all her pictures of her getting locked up on the internet. So he wanted to talk to her. So she goes back to her old private investigator office, and she starts like, she got a sledgehammer, and she's like busting up the walls and everything. And he says since she wants to lead a normal life and help normal people, he shows a whole bunch of bad guys that bad guys who like their women has been abducted, they're missing. And at first she's like, I'm not gonna have to do this because they're bad guys. That's why the women left. So she says it's not for her. She winds up leaving. So then she's back on her motorcycle thinking about how she left, and then she see this guy, a bank robbery, and like this guy who's dressed like she says is a hedgehog, but he's a porcupine, just like a porcupine. And she stops him, but he don't want to fight. He's like, stop, no, just let me go. And she stops him, and is actually his mask falls off, and he says he can't fail. He got to finish the job, or they're gonna kill his little girl. So she go back, and she realized that that was one of the criminals that like the family is missing. Is one of the bad guys whose family is missing. So she admits that she's wrong, but she doesn't tell Ben Orchard yet. She says she want to look into it a little bit more before she tell him. And the comic ends with the hedgehog. The comic ends with her driving off, and with the files of like the missing people, and going to look into it. That's pretty much how the comic is. And they show Ben Orchard looking down, smiling. So I don't know if that's like an evil grin, like I got her to help me, or a happy grin, like okay, that's good, she's gonna help. So I'm thinking it's a happy grin though. But that's how the comic ends. So take it as you want. I mean, I guess you would have to be a Spider-Woman fan in order to really appreciate this comic. I'm not really a fan. It wasn't a bad issue. I'm not really a Spider-Woman fan. I don't really know her story. Now I just know she's a clone, right? Yeah, she's a clone of Peter Parker, so which is a female version. So it is what it is. But that was my review. I like the new costume. I do like the new costume. But that was my review for Spider-Woman issue number 5. Let me know in the comments below if you picked up this book. And if you did, let me know if you liked it or disliked it. Leave your positive and negative comments below. Like, subscribe, share. Follow my Twitter and my Instagram, which is in the description below. And as always, from me, your host, Toon, aka the Comic Book Thug. Have a nice day.